Welcome viewers, this is Wadidja. As what did you do, what did you think, what did you enjoy? And here we are with a New Year's Eve broadcast. So first off, definitely, Happy New Year to those who have, time change has brought them into the new year of 2025. And Happy New Year's Eve to those who, like myself, who are still waiting for midnight. And we're doing a, broadcast this evening rather than in the mornings like I have been. There's some family issues going on, emergency so to speak, where I may not be able to complete a broadcast tomorrow. So I'm going to go ahead and do it this evening and make it a little celebratory event too for New Year's Eve. So definitely welcome viewers as we continue on with our poison to your plan, love, as Albrecht and Trotty stated, as our Tenno secures our love with Eleanor. And it's been very, very interesting to say the least. I tell you, it's been a wild ride with these chat things and making sure you navigate that situation properly. But what I'm going to do here is go ahead and let me just pull up my little profile real quick. I just want to make sure everything's broadcasting right, because every so often you get these bizarre little hiccups where it's like, it's saying I'm broadcasting over here, but YouTube isn't registering. So yeah, so it looks like we're all good. Let's go ahead and give a welcome viewers and give a
welcome viewers.
Happy New Year. Yeah, I tell you, it's been a wild year. I mean, it's amazing how fast time has flown past, and definitely very happy with the progress of the channel. And things are shaping up. I mean, we're about 600 watch hours away from the midpoint for being a partner. We definitely secured the other aspect of it, which is over 500 subscribers. Thank you all. Please continue sharing, commenting, viewing. It's very appreciated, and I love to share the experience. That's what it's all about, preserving a memory and sharing the experience with you all. And let's see here. Let me just make sure this is looking good. Right. And so we'll go ahead and recap the story so far for our Poison to Your Plan role-playing series for the channel. We have of course, our main protagonist, Tenno Wadidja, and he is, as I stated before, working towards securing love, which is the poison to the plan of the man in the wall, aka Wally, the indifference, as Albrecht and Trotty stated. Our Tenno here secured the seed to that love just before the Hex Quest finale, which was great. And to add to the backstory and the role play of things. And he's been doing quite well since. And here we are with our co-star, our other potential author. Other potential than our, of course, fearless leader, the Madge, as Quincy calls him, author James Nightingale. But this here is this other version of Arthur has become a permanent fixture now since the events of the finale, which is awesome. And he has been transforming, essentially, because at first he had the standard abilities of just a regular radio blind and regular javelin, but it seems like this other author went through a different set of circumstances to actually have become his own Umbra. So he has the radio howl now, and he has this is the radio howl, yeah, and he has Zaku's whisper. Apparently, he's able to control the technocyte virus, or the tech rot, the gray strain that he has, in such a way to be able to deform this. This is my role playing behind it. Like I said, this is the story so far for the series. And also too, it's a continuation of the previous series, Save the Hex, for the Hex Quest finale. So yeah, he's it's been rather cool seeing him transform, various different aspects of the mutation, how he's changed his hair, his eye color, and he even seems to have gained like a flesh tone to these metal parts on his body here. So it's really cool role playing with all the various different ways you can within Warframe. It's super awesome. So yeah, so also too, we have our wonderful little co-star here. Not so little, is he? Our Lotus Huros, and love the way he can cloak us invisible, and we can still use our abilities. And the fact that I say he is to the point. This is a male Huros. The females actually have a different body type, or they have more fluffy fur, what have you. But yeah, this is a normal, gigantic, or they consider it sometimes an athletic build Huros with a lotus print, fur print. That's natural, actually. So yeah, that about sums up our cast for the series. Let me go ahead and cover the build real quick. Doing a toxic chromatic blade build with this Archon continuity, giving us corrosive status effects on anything that inflicts toxic damage with our abilities. And of course that marries well with the Exalted Blade with its condition overload. We also too have our Archon shards, giving us health when any enemy is damaged by toxin, as well as some regeneration, extra crit damage, and power strength to maximize condition overload and the toxic effects therein. We're also too working on a build with one of the signature weapons for Arthur, the AX-52. That's coming along nicely. And oh, are we ready for? Oh, we're actually ready for a form-up for this. Okay. Well, we'll go ahead and do that. I mean, might as well while we're right here on this particular point. I think it's a safe bet to go ahead and put another. We'll do this, and we'll try to see if we can't put in a maximum vital sense. Some extra crit damage. Boom. All right. So that's looking good. And we're also too working with the Vesper 70. Oh, real quick too, just to let you know. Let me backtrack for a second here. I forgot to mention our arcanes for Arthur here. We are other Arthur rather. The Arcane Nullifier to keep energy in, and keep them from draining energy in case of something that's trying to do that with some type of magnetic proc. And of course, Fury for extra melee damage. But yeah, so onto the weapons again. The Vesper 77, the other signature weapon for Arthur. That's looking real strong. I don't think we need to polarize that again. Doing the Castigated Empowered with that. And I think I failed to mention what's up with this one here. We're doing a primary Merciless for the AX-52. Now, he's still rocking the Sakana at the moment. I'm thinking he'll wind up having a Skidjati before we realize it. But yeah, we're still rolling with the Sakana at the moment, and using Zeneric for the school in regard to the Tenno. Wadidja giving extra power and energy to our Warframe, using all the waybounds that we've unlocked as well for its passives. So yeah, I mean, it's pretty good on that. And just real quick, the arcanes I'm using for him. We have these amps, the Sakurako. Using this here for the transference to make sure that we can do our transference and not have any problems or interrupts with that in case there's something trying to interrupt it. Bringing health to our Warframe, and extra damage for the amp. Crit chance. Nothing major. Haven't had a need yet lately to sort of improve that particular point, but no worries. So yes. So that's where we're standing with the build and how everything's laid out. And what we'll do is we'll go ahead on to 1999 and get the party of a lifetime started as we continue on with our series. Pain to your plan, love. Okay, we have this little. Okay, here we go. But yeah, everything should have refreshed on the chat. We're having some delays with the server. All right. Yep, everything's up and going for that. Yeah, we're going to be after our conversations. I'm going to advance time to this point. I'm trying to keep this somewhat in the flow of the conversations and the passage of time, and that we can kind of keep it a little bit more succinct rather than having days in the gap between the seasons. So let's go ahead and boogie woogie. But yes, thank you all for joining me this New Year's Eve. It's a pleasure. Let's see here. What do we got? Yeah, we covered all that. We covered all that. And we're looking good here. Looking good here. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and alternate between them. Well, I guess I say alternate. I'm using the wrong term there. We're going to take them one at a time and do their chat messages and the text with them, our chemistry building after each bounty. Try to break up the gameplay and the chats, because depending on what's going on with them, it can take me a minute to work through it, because I mean I'm aiming for a particular goal and I'm not looking for many delays in that point. So yeah, it's it's wild what DE has done with this. I love it. So yeah, we'll go ahead and start off with Lettie and see what her bounty has to offer. We'll get her chemistry points and her chat. Because I mean, all the Hex members are intertwined, their relationships, and like, you know, having a strong relationship with all of them works really well, from what I've noticed. Also, too, certain ones can influence others. Like, for example, I put out a little short about it. Quincy can be the wingman for any Hex member as far as getting you in, as far as the deets on dating or advice. So definitely something to keep in mind there.
You know how mold can grow on your water filter if you don't clean it enough? Well, shoot any buildup off the health scrubbers unless you want to get unsubscribed from life.
Rest. I don't mind if I do.
You promise. Scrubber overwhelmed. Spores coalescing into mutant form. Do something!
Oh.
Scratch one.
There's Lettie.
Reactivating code. And success! Keep your eyes out for another health scrubber.
Oh, you got it. Where is that thing? That's weird.
While
Let's see if we can
Scaldra
get
is
to that.
distracted, I'm taking the opportunity to make some new acquisitions.
Is there
Like this.
a hole in the wall
Don't
somewhere
worry,
we're
I'll
supposed to be able to
share.
go to get that?
Extraction is ready. I can't ask you to fight any longer. But if you wanted to
That's
fight
weird.
longer, I wouldn't say no.
It looks like there should be some kind of way to
Scrubber
get in
going
there, but
critical.
there isn't.
Fix it or lose it to the tech rot, which will be the least of your problems.
Oh, well, I don't think we can get whatever. Oh, what's this?
I warned you. I totally warned you.
Never
And
mind.
now it wants to have a conversation.
It's time to roll out.
Before bedtime.
Do something about that scrubber before it does something about you.
Okay, it's not registering that I'm ready to extract. There we go.
I told you! I told you to clean your health scrubbers. Now look at what you have to deal with. Gosh, I sound like my mom.
Jaffa. Moving on.
I love the autonomy with Umbra. I tell you, there's been some viewers that have commented on some of these shorts and videos talking about, yeah, it would be nice if they added a toggle or something like that for the other Warframes when they wear a proto armor skin to give them some aspect of autonomy like Umbra. Like, it makes sense. They're Protoframes. They still have, you know, their consciousness about themselves rather than just be standing still once you transfer from them. Just so cool. Love it.
Game over, man. Game over.
Game over, man. Yo, why haven't we extracted? I don't. Can they hear me? If y'all can hear me, I think we need to leave out of extraction and come back.
If the buildup gets any worse, it's gonna start making decisions.
Kitty is in the basket. Let's roll.
Shit.
I said shoot the pus off that... Oh. Too late. Head directly to extraction. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200.
Yeah, there we go. Now we'll go back. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. Awesome. So yeah, we have our Lettie chemistry, which is great. Alright, cool. Happy New Year! Alright, let's see what Lettie has to say. really looking forward to us obtaining the close status with all of the Hex members. We attained close status, which is the next step before best friends or being, you know, in a love affair. So definitely looking forward to that. Definitely looking forward to option to date Eleanor, because at the moment we don't have the option. Some of the Hex members, like Quincy, of course, because it's the most flirtatious, excuse me, and Aoi, she's the friendliest and bubbliest, can be dated at a trusted level. The others need to, you know, you need to be close for that point. So let us see what we have for Lettie. Let me move my camera. Alright. Yeah, Belladonna, Lettie. And like I said, right now it still says trusted. They got me starting the question. Hypothetical question. If you want to ask, if I wanted to ask you out for drinks, would I end up with... Why are they... Why? What? Why are they giving me this question to ask her? I don't want to ask her out for drinks. I guess best friends can do, you know, or friends can, you can go out for drinks without dating, but sometimes when you back out of this and go back in, sometimes it gives you a different set of questions, or it may start the conversation differently. Let me see if that's going to happen this time, because I don't want to invite something of more than friends potentially, and have to fish my way out of that circumstance. I noticed it did that the other day, well, yesterday, well, the last broadcast. Hang on, I'm not gonna. I want to put him over here, and then we want to go over here. I'll put it like this. There we go. All right. Hopefully. Why did it do that to me last time? I don't... I'm trying to see if I can replicate what happened last time. Because all I did was click in it, and then... I don't know, I just went off to... I went to check something. And then when I came back, the questions were different, or at least the start of the conversation. Instead of me asking the question, they had the Hex member start the conversation, which was, I felt better. See what I mean? This is what I'm talking about. Excellent. I'd rather have some, let's see. Hey, Lettie, what do you think about tabletop role-playing games? Hey, Lettie, I have a favor to ask you. Favor about what? A favor to ask her? A favor to ask her? I don't know where that could be going. Let's go with this. Hey, Lettie, what do you think about tabletop role-playing games? Esta Bromenado Rodad Amir is making you ask. I know it. I agreed to ask. I think it'll be fun. I agreed to ask. It's important to him. I agreed to ask. I think it'll be fun. Baba, I have too much shit to do than to waste it on games for children. I know a game like Fables and Frontiers sounds really silly, but it's about spending time together. Or I could, Tenno, what did you say? I know a game like Fables and Frontiers sounds really silly, but it's important to Amir. I know a game like Fables and Frontiers sounds really silly, but it's about spending time together. Let's go with that.
Operator, Audit has been interfacing with the Foundry's AI precepts.
Oh, wow.
Say we forged a new connection.
I got glimmering text off of that. Fantastic. That's a positive in regard to gaining extra chemistry or more chemistry points than just the standard aspect of things. She goes, and we could say, and you could use a break, and it might actually be a little fun. And it might actually be a little fun. And so what do you think? Lo siento, I have so much shit to do, you'll have to go on without me. I guess I should have went with the break. But I didn't want to, like, I guess, not validate the importance of what she's doing, or her own judgment about what she should be doing, or how much of it she should be doing. That's why I went with what I said. But we did get a positive outcome from the conversation in one word. So hopefully we've gotten close. Golly day, these chats. Whew. We're close. Fantastic. 3 out of 6. Excellent. So now that we're close, the notes have adjusted as well. Lettie and I are close. I wonder if she'd date me if I asked. She's tough as nails, but she's also lonely. I might identify with that. I might not. I think getting her a better coffee set up in the morning might be appreciated. Maybe some bedding for her rats. And med kits are always in short supply. Yeah, like I said, at least we went close. I mean, it's so nerve-wracking when way these conversations can go and as to what is going to be the circumstance. Let me go ahead and confer with the guide they have on Reddit, which I do post a link for in the description. It's very helpful in my opinion. I mean, some people may feel like, oh, I don't want to cheat per se or spoil myself, give myself a spoiler to a circumstance. But to me, the link I'm putting up, it lets you know how many of these things you can get for an individual and what things, because not all things are going to give you points towards chemistry. And also too, it's a really good way of keeping track of the point, because you have a limited stock for these items for them. And sometimes, like when you click into the stock, you don't know, like, were there 2 of these before? Was it only 1? And, referring to the little Warframe Reddit here helps you with that circumstance and keeping track of things. And if I'm not mistaken, we are basically just alternating between, unfortunately, the lowest amount of points we can give her on chemistry for a gift. She only has 120 point, 2 10s, and the rest are all 5s. So I think we're ready for the rotation between cardboard boxes, pillows, coffee mugs, and coffee cups. Let me just check. I believe I did give her a cardboard box. Yeah, we did. So let's go ahead and get her another coffee mug. So I think we only got her 1 so far, right? Confirm. All right. So, when you see 1 to 2 business days, I honestly think that there's a little bit of RNG in regard to, like, when the chemistry points for the gift actually register. But I'm not sure about that. All right. Excellent. We are close. Yeah, I wasn't sure exactly what the title of this episode, so I'm actually sort of writing a little poem with the titles to Eleanor. So, I don't want to necessarily predict how things are going to go because I don't actually know for sure. So, but yes, in the description will be the title for the episode as well. I mean, and I'm hoping that it has something to do with the fact that we finally achieved being close with Lettie. So, I mean, not Lettie, excuse me, Eleanor, my bad. So, yeah. I'm playing the online music for the New Year's here. as well as it was in the game. Alright, so now we have Amir. Alright. Wow, that's cool. I was actually talking to my mother about how well things have been going with, you know, viewers and their response and the activity to the channel, and it's just been wonderful. And I shared with my mother some of the little, a couple of pics of how YouTube Studio lets you know how with the analytics, and she broke it, started looking at it, and broke it down. She was like, "Seriously, wow!" So yeah, it's cool. You know, it's awesome, you know, being at my age and just period, you know, when family supports the point. We gotta get to the emergency transponder. Focus on what we gotta do here.
Ferrocite barricades. Need something to cut through those, but it won't be easy. Step 1.
Whoa, what am I
acquire a transponder from someone with rank. Congratulations on your promotion, Commander. Now, get to a comms terminal and use that thing to call in Stormfall paratroopers. Yeah, you heard me right. That did it. Stormfall squad incoming. You want their Thermian weaponry.
Is there a unit ready? Good. Deploy.
What just hit him? What just hit him? Dude, that made absolutely zero sense. Is there somebody else down too? That made zero sense. Apologize there. I wanted to send a little message back to my mom. But yeah, it's real awesome, man. I remember when I first kind of broke things down to my mother and my stepfather. They were like, "Really? You didn't know?" And like, yeah, it's been really awesome sharing things with everybody and preserving the experience. And it's really cool how people gravitated to it.
If it weren't for the disease that disfigures your body and soul, you'd be just one more dead idealist in a pile of dead idealists, whilst I am Hulvania's very raison d'etre. Skullworks to me, not just for me, but inspiration. While you're a few slender chromosomes away from corpsehood.
Oh, Victor. You really are the most insufferable prick. Oh, look. Another barrier. Does Victor really think this'll stop us?
What?
Down you go.
Once again, my hour of meditation has been disturbed. My Sancta Sanctorum has been decimated. You will suffer for this in a million future lives of surpassing wretchedness. Stormfall units, descend.
Rob their comrade. Are we through yet? Nope. Oh, there's somebody with the Eleanor rifle. Careful. There we go. That little spot on top is hard to see.
Don't look now, but you've got a Stormfall squad coming your way. Want to find out what their thermion rockets will do to that thing's armor? Don't look now, but you've got a Stormfall squad coming your way. Want to find out what their thermion rockets will do to that thing's armor?
Some see the tech product as a disaster. I see the opportunity
poison everywhere
to remake this city, my city. No more of the laziness, the blasphemy, the mental rot. This is my chance to cleanse, to purge, to make this city powerful once.
I love this John Woo.
Right, Victor. Oh, how I
Don't
wish you
fire.
understood just how outmatched you were. I've got a bad feeling. Finish it off fast.
Got their fashion frame going. Looking good, looking good. There's Zephyr. Nice.
See what you're dealing with, Victor. You can't control this. You can't manage it or exploit it. Hex, let's show Victor how it's done. Finish that thing. Just look for the soft bits and hit it there.
this thing. Oh my gosh, it's like so reeled up. I can't get to the soft bit. There we go. Whoa. What? Oh shit. I didn't catch that fast enough.
Regeneration. You'll need to find a way to make the damage stick.
Yeah, I'm still trying to get used to the damage types of this 1999 content. Like, this stuff that sometimes hits my character and I'm like, what the heck was that? Don't even have a faintest clue as to what's doing. And shit has happened so damn suddenly. It's like, wow. See, it's like that. See, moments like that. It's like,
now it's dead.
What hit him?
Victor has
not a
idea
clue.
What he's up against.
Not a clue, but it's like
Head
insta
home,
death.
Rest up. We've got more to do tomorrow.
Not a clue. Like once I figure that out, I'll be alright.
He must be chin strapped.
I think it just the tank just turned around and hit him. I don't know.
If you wouldn't mind, pick us up a coffee while you're out.
Chemistry. Alright, we got the Amir chemistry good. So we'll go ahead and have our chat with him. And, see what we get. Like I said, we're already close with Amir. So it's just an aspect of improving that that relationship to best friends. And like I said, so far so good on what I've been noticing on the progress, like doing well with the relationships. And when one turns over to the next level, the others are right behind them, either that day or the next day. And this is that next day from when Amir and Aoi became close as far as friends, and now everybody else, I believe, hopefully will follow suit. So, trying to make sure that this doesn't get satisfied, because I don't want time to go forward just yet. Not sure. Wait a minute. What? Am I confused about what bounty I just did? Hold up for a second, because this doesn't seem right. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Back this up for a second. Oh, okay. Never mind. I get it. Just had a brain fart for a second about who we're about to. Yeah, it's Amir. Yeah, okay, my bad. Right, we're there. Amir, what's up? Yeah, he's high volt. Here we go. Hey, DD, guess what? LOL. What's up, buddy? I'm almost ready to start that F&F campaign. Any luck getting the group together to play? No progress. I think it's time to give up. That's the only option I have. I got glimmering text off of that? Oh, hey, you tried. It's the thought that counts. Oh, okay. Phew. And he's offline. You never know how far these conversations are going to go. But it went well. You know, like I said, for me on my screen, it looks like it's flashing, kind of pulsating black and red. Like I said, Digital Extremes, D behind this, DE, short for Digital Extremes, who's behind Warframe, they stated that, I made a statement like, it's glimmering text. Doesn't seem very glimmering, but it's positive, put it that way. So we can go ahead and get Amir his gift. And what's interesting is he has a whole bunch that are like 10 points. Getting them twice, but I think we exhausted the list. I don't think there's anything else we can get Amir that's on this list that claims to have points towards chemistry. And so from here on out, it's just like, well, I hope he likes it. I hope we get positive points for the situation. I mean, he's all about fun and games. So, like, just trying to see if there's anything slightly associated with fun and games that I could get him. That's the music. Oh, here's a portable TV. He might like that. Party hats. Pizza boxes. Sticky notes. Circles of comrades. VHS. There's not a lot of options to get for him. That, like I said, I don't know if he's actually going to, if it's going to give him any points towards chemistry. I think it's kind of the slow road now to get to best friends. I mean, mouse pad. Yeah. Closest thing I can see associated with what the things he liked. It's so odd, these offshoot gifts that are here. And like for each one of the Hex members, the amount that you can give them or the stock available is different. Like I said, we'll go ahead and get him a portable TV. I mean, I don't even know how many can we give him. Where is it? Yeah, here it is. So I could technically give him 2. I don't know if he's... yeah, we'll see. Here you go, Amir. Yeah, but what's sad is we never see just how much, or if those gifts give them points. You know, I mean, like, the only way I know is because I have this little guide on the Warframe Reddit. Yeah, so we're still close. Nothing new there. Tech and games. Well, yeah, TV is tech. So we'll see. All right, on to the next. Party of a lifetime. All right, we're going to save the best for last. And also, too, working through these different relationships before we get to her gets us in the mood and in the swing for just navigating the field. Because, you know, being wingman, Quincy told us it's like playing a game of chess with her. You know, you need to pay attention, take care, and be into that tongue. So, and she's giving us tips too along the way, like, don't disrespect the situation between me and my brother. Don't make light of her situation with the mental issues, or not necessarily mental issues, but the struggle she's having with the techno-site virus. So yeah, we'll see. Where they're stumbling. Oh, that's the other author. Sweet. Well, we're technically the other author. Back to back.
This sector is home to a Skaldra high-security cache. If Fervon charges will get you inside, but you gotta be quick. They're rigged to self-destruct. You don't crack that cache soon, it's gonna deadlock permanently. Clock's ticking. Look for Fervon charges.
Two more remaining.
How dare they blame us? We will not be their scapegoats. You looted the clubhouse. Guess what? Their heaviest hitters are now on the way.
Hex, why do you insist on refusing your medicine? Has it escaped you that I command a literal army? Stormfall! Paratroopers, engaged.
Where are we going? Not that way. Hold up. Okay. What do I... Why does everything look like it's off the map? Is there just another way around there and I haven't gotten to it? Oh, okay, here we go. That's weird.
I have explained it to you until I am bleeding from the eyes. The answer is right there in front of your gawking mooncheese of a face. Shoot them until they stay dead!
For some reason, mooncheese sounds nasty.
That's the last of them. Time to come home.
Uh-oh. Mayfair fell cross. Where is he? Got you, buddy. Ooh, that's some nasty poison. Good God. That's massive damage. Luckily he's regenerating. So we are good. Yeah, it's like there's a survivability with the Archon shards. With like the toxin giving you health on damaging the enemies, and the regeneration, like they can make a difference when getting killed, but they're not necessarily going to save you once you're dead. Alright. So yeah, so we'll talk to Arthur. And I forgot to verify. Got to verify his bounty points. I just want to make sure that came through. Yes, it did. Okay, excellent. All right. And just double check on that. Okay, we got it. Oops, I wouldn't want to do that. All right. Mr. Broadsword. He kicks it off with any words of advice. Any words of advice for someone string down eternity in a sodding time loop. What's up with the string structure on this? Any words of advice for someone string down eternity in a sodding time loop? That's a weird sentence. Are you okay? Where do we even start? Nope, I'm into this. He don't like talking about himself. He like asking you questions. And see, see what I'm saying? He's asking you to tell him something. He's not asking you to ask him another question. Here we go. Where do I even start? Well, honestly, he goes, well, what is up with this typing he doing? Let's start with how drunk are you right now? Honestly, it's probably best not to think about. Let's start with how drunk are you right now? Oh, is that why he's typing like that? Okay, I get it now. He goes, not drunk. Okay, maybe. I can't say I blame you. If Deviri had booze, I'd have done the same thing. That's why you've been through this. I need to know about Deviri, everything. I need to know what it felt like. Wajat, you went through. I need to know what's waiting for me, please. I know it's frightening. For a while, these are the choices I have. It's a lot, too. It's 5 choices. I know it's frightening. For a while, I pasted a joyful smile on my face and pretended it was fine. I was so envious of the people who weren't abandoned. I was just so damn angry. It was so easy to give in to sorrow. Good gosh. Woo! You gotta choose between all these. I need to know what's waiting for me. For a while, I pasted a joyful smile on my face and pretended it was fine. I was so envious. I was so damn angry. It was so easy to give into sorrow. He's made comments about the Fury and the way he was able to cope with the situation and the way things went, and he did say things were okay at first. In the way he used this children's stories to create friends, but as he got older, the friends kind of became enemies. I believe this. For a while, I pasted a joyful smile on my face and pretended it was fine. What? Why? Because fake happiness was better than anything else. Because if I let that smile slide, then everything else would creep in. The pain, the loneliness, the joy was just a cheap facade. But when all that fades away, something else takes over. Something worse, something more insidious. Something that worms its way into you and eats you whole. Apathy. Bullocks. Apathy can't be worse than that. Trust me, it is. Don't wish away your feelings. Trust me, it is. Apathy can't be worse than that. Trust me, it is. Don't wish away your feelings. Don't wish away your feelings? Don't wish away your feelings? Let's go with trust me, it is. Don't let go of what you feel, not now, not ever. It's what makes us human. Not our bodies, not whether or not we can be transferred into or whatever. It's emotions, all of them, the good and the bad. Fear, joy, anger, envy, sorrow, even a little apathy now and then is fine. Don't ever, ever give them up, Arthur. Feel everything, every second of it. That's how you survive this. And you have something I never did. What? Friends, family, me? Friends. You're surrounded by 6 people who care about you, who are all going through the same thing, and we can carry each other when we need it. You're right. Shit, I need to go lie down. You're right, I'm too drunk for this. And Drifter, seriously, thanks. Anytime, eh? Get some rest. Anytime, eh? We got the glimmering text, one word of it. That's wild. Night. Whoo, we navigated that successfully with him. I tell you, he can be touchy. Like I said, don't try to ask him too many questions. Just tell him what he needs to know, and he'll be alright. He'll let you know what's up. It's interesting the way they wrote his personality in. So let's see, did we get close to Arthur? Cha-ching! Everything's falling in line. Excellent. So now we're really close. I have to decide how much to tell him and how much I want to withhold. And I think he'll know deep down if I do. He seems to like to cook. Maybe it's time to, maybe items that help him make food would be good gifts. And maybe something that'll help wake up the whole Hex at 5 a.m. I think he'd tell me anything now if I asked, but I feel like if I betray that trust, I'll end up very poorly. I wonder if he'd go out with me if I asked. Like they put that go out with me if I asked thing in there all the time for him, just to give you that option. But it seems like the option to date, you actually have to speak to them in person in the mall, so I'll show you that after we conclude with everything, because I think the option to, if it goes well with Eleanor, we might have that option. So let's see. We'll go ahead and get Arthur his gift. At the moment, we still have some 5-pointers we can give him. We've given him all the 20-point gifts and the 10-point gifts. Toaster ovens, microwaves, announcement pieces, microwave, propane tank. So now we're just down to giving him keychains, so he doesn't have to keep losing his keys and asking everybody where they are. So yeah, here's another 5 points, Arthur. Another keychain. All right, cool. Yeah, okay, right, excellent. So now we got our wingman and Aoi. Before our lady love, Eleanor. Yeah, this is progressing quite smoothly. It's just so tenuous navigating the field with these folks. I mean, you don't have inflection. You can't really cater your words. You can't, once it's set, it's set. Alright, so we have Aoi. And then Quincy. Right. First come, first serve. Aoi. Yeah, so far so good. So 2 more Hex members to have a build close relationship, and we're good.
It could become fatal for the scrubber and you. Comprende?
Scratch one.
Hey, you think I'm playing? Shoot that buildup off now! Hey, I need 20 cc's of fix your damn shit!
Whoa. Where's that stuff coming from?
Target is down.
It's working. Hell scrubbers are starting to emerge. Yeah, I gotta hand it to the little guy. He knows how to talk to the appliances. Another hell scrubber getting puked up. Although it's only puke if it comes out of that tech rob's mouth. That's not a mouth.
What?
Levels dropping. That bought you some time. You're welcome. it's not just hell scrubbers coming out of the rot. There's some stuff we might be interested in. Like this. See? My ass is out here on the line too. Okay, marking extraction. You can pull the ripcord whenever you need to. I won't judge. Situation critical! Oh, hey! Welcome to the find out phase!
Rest. It is done.
Alright, we have our Aoi Chemistry, great. Let's go see what she has to say. Everything's getting done pretty expeditiously tonight, yeah. Knocking it out. Alright. Aoi, aka Glimmer. She starts it off with, Quincy told me he'd kill me if I ever told anyone this story. But he's all talk and you are... But he's all talk and you and I are so very close now. So I'm just gonna get it off my chest. Sorry you're involved now. Oh, no, I'm not. Don't tell me. I'm not signing up for a problem with Quincy. Tell me everything. Let's see how this goes. I ain't trying to mess up my wingman, but we'll see what's up. Let's see. Get some soup coolers. Let's see. Alright. Ayo says, okay, so we're on this mission to sabotage Scaldra weapon production. I was doing the metal work. Quincy had my back watching for any patrols. It went super smoothly, exactly as planned, but on our way back he got stopped by a bunch of kids They recognized Quincy instantly. Recognized him. Sorry, was that a typo? I'm sure you meant we got stopped by a bunch of Scaldra who recognized Quincy instantly? Oh no, those poor kids must have been terrified. Kids? Huh? Yeah, smoothly, exactly planned, but on the way back we got stopped by a bunch of kids. They recognized Quincy. Kids? Seems more conversational. Kids isn't the typo between kids and Scaldra. Kids? Shit, it wasn't a typo. Kids? You heard me. Well, what did he do? Guess. Well, how did they recognize him? What is it about Quincy that's recognizable? I don't get that point even. What did he do? Guess. Use colorful language and no uncertain terms to tell them to get out of his way. Shove past them. Ignore them. Was he really nice to them? It's an odd direction of conversation. I'm gonna go with, was he really nice to them? Why, yes, he was. You know our Quincy better than I thought. He smiled at them. It was like he forgot I was there for a sec, dropped the whole tough guy act. Our choices are those kids must have adored him. They knew him from positive actions. They knew him from positive interactions. You're kidding. He smiled at them. It was like he forgot I was there for a sec, dropped the whole tough guy act. Alright. They knew him from positive interactions. What? That's such a weird statement. Questioning. What? You're kidding? I'm going to go with those kids must have adored him. He knew them by name. Hey, Maiko. I found one of those tampets you told me about. Swiped it for you. So Quincy went on a side quest to find a tampet for some Halavanian kid. He said that? You're definitely kidding. He said that. I'm gonna go with, so Quincy went on a side quest to find a tampet for some Halavanian kid. I swear on Zeke's life. Quincy actually pulled one of those little digital pet things out of his pocket and gave it to the kid. Soul only knows how long he'd had it, or how long he spent searching through Halavania to find it. Once that funny little horned creature appeared on the screen, I don't know who was smiling bigger, the kid or Quincy seeing the kid so happy. Our choices are, you know now that I'm picturing it. That really does sound like him. You have to excuse me for finding this story hard to believe. You're lucky you got to see that side of him. I bet few people do. Choices are odd here. You know that I'm picturing it. You know now. You know, now that I'm picturing it, that really does sound like him. Were we doubting the point to begin with? Sort of, I guess. Let's see. So he is questioning it. This definitely not this one. You'll have to excuse me for finding this story hard to believe. You're lucky you got to see that side of him. I bet few people do. I think I'm going to go with this. You're lucky you got to see that side of him. I bet few people do. I think this is a good way to go with this. You're lucky you got to see that side of him. I know, right? I was stunned. Whew! Bam! Glimmering text. Fantastic. Of course, then, he looked me dead in the eye and said, if you tell anybody about this, I'll kill you. My goodness. Classic Quincy. You risked your life to tell me this story. Your secret is safe with me. Looks like you signed your death warrant. You're definitely going to say your secret is safe with me. Your secret is safe with me. Oh, glimmering text, fantastic. Oh, it's okay. You don't need to keep it a secret. I'm prepared to face the consequences. He pretends he's all about the mission, but deep down he's got a heart of gold. He still goes out sometimes just to bring a bit of happiness to those kids. Think he could find me a tampet? Honestly, it's nice to hear such a happy story about our brooding soul sniper. Aren't you kind of betray his trust telling me all this though? I mean, she said don't worry, I don't need to keep a secret. Prepare for the consequences. I'm just going. Honestly, it's nice to hear such a happy story about our brooding soul sniper. I knew you'd appreciate it. Bam! Triple glimmering text. Wow. Wow. Bam. What was it? Here, here, here. Wow. Let's see. I knew you'd appreciate it. This tale does arm you with powerful knowledge. Promise to only use this power for good. Okay, I promise. Pinky swear. Nah, I'm going to make fun of him. Pinky swear. Oh, how would he even have the context of what a pinky swear is? Okay, I promise. Okay, emojis. Oh, is that glimmering text again? I think that's what that is. Damn, 4 times glimmering text? Gosh, we make a good team. She's offline. Wow. That was a super awesome, like, successful conversation. I don't know if it's all, like, I don't know what the factors that go into whether you get always glimmering text to any degree or to how much. Either way, it was a jackpot. So like I said, we're close with Aoi. Aoi and I are close now. I wonder if she'd date me if I asked her. That's always there if you have the option. She cares so much about everyone around her and takes that as a point of pride. I wonder what else I could buy her that she likes. She is a team mechanic, maybe something to do with the atomocycle, excuse me. Atomocycle is how they pronounce it. I wonder if something else could be usable as parts in what do atomocycles run on again? Okay. Now, Aoi. Yeah, I think we're down to the rotation of the 5 pointers between gas cans and road signs. Get her 4 each. Giving her 2 road signs so far, and it's really just a large gas can. I'm sure we can go through the small gas cans once we exhaust this. So we have 1 more large gas can, and we have 2 more road signs. So we'll give her some more road signs. All right, 1 to 2 business days, and that's that. All right. Check on this. Okay. All right. Wow. Very good conversation. It seems like the conversations go a little, well, I don't know. They're not quite as dicey, as it was with the beginning. Now, of course, getting to know them helps, but still, navigating is a trip. All right, so now we're on to Quincy. All right. To the wingman.
It is harvest time. Your crop, the tech crop legosite, an evolving beast that consumes untold resources during gestation. Harvest enough of them and perhaps we can deplete the tech crop. Kalimos is prowling nearby. She'll guide you to your target.
Alright. Lady Love, Eleanor. Good old Quincy. You already grown up stuff?
Keep her safe while she sniffs out the Techrot's darling legosite.
We got a vault.
Grab those ferroglands and let Kalimos have a whiff of them. That will help her find our target.
seeing any pheromone drops.
Kalimo's found the Legasite. Harvest it.
Oops.
It's on the move. It mustn't escape or we'll never find it again. And this mission will be a failure. Hurry, harvest now. End this generation.
We got the exit? Normally it takes 2 rounds of that.
Either flee to extraction now, or if you have it in you, ask Kalimos to find the next Legasite. Remember, the tech rot evolves quickly, and your next battle will be harder still.
Chilling extraction.
A vulnerable effort. Do you think you can do more next time?
Alright, we got our chemistry for Quincy. So we can talk to our wingman about Eleanor, hopefully. Or whatever it is that he's interested in sharing with us. As long as he's not trying to get with us. Quincy, I tell you, he does not skip a beat when it comes to wanting to trying to holler. Put the Miz down. Oh man, he did the wrong thing. Here we go. Alright, soldier, 1-shot kill. He starts it off with, hey, seriously, question for you if you got a sec. Yeah, what have you got for me today? Or I don't, sorry, whatever. Yeah, what have you got for me today? You think we got a soul? Efkin... what? Efkin deep? I know, especially from your mans here. After all I talk about transference in this bullshit about us being hollowed out people, I hear Lettie talking about how we're nothing but phantasmas now, or W-E, or I don't know what W-E stands for, W/E, or I don't know. I guess it comes down to the fact that I never had to really think about this before, you know. I never really mattered. I mean, it never really mattered. And now it really does. So what is it, Chief? Is there a soul or not? That what you turn into when you jump into my head? All right, yeah. See, this is great. We're having this conversation because I swear it's just so many little nuances to the whole transference thing and what people think is actually going on. Because number one, for me with transference, you need to carefully choose your words because it just sounds wrong. And I don't even think that's what's going on. I mean, like I said, I had some dates on the shorts I've been putting out. People have been responding with some excellent comments. And what we all come down to understand is that there seems to be void pockets, essentially, that will hold the Tenno's body if it's not in a transference pod. And it's their consciousness that's still linked to their body. It's not that actually sort of possesses a Warframe or a Protoframe. And they can transfer from their point of origin to where the bearer of their consciousness is at that point in time. It's how you see him appear like that. But they never physically go into anybody like the way it sounds wrong, especially when you're talking about like the child operator, the kid operator. Yeah, you just need to take care of that. So I'm glad he's going into this line of discussion here. So he's like, is there a soul or not? That what you turn into when you jump in? He's like, are you turning into an apparition, a soul, or spirit? But like I said, they keep calling the Tenno demons, right? And The Exorcist, famous movie about being possessed by a demon. Essentially, that's what they do. They possess people. But it's a mental situation, a consciousness and stuff of the mind, but it's still linked to the body. You can't separate mind body technically, but similar to sort of astral projection in a way, I guess that's another example would sort of say when the mind is still linked to the body but can still roam in a manner. But the Tenno operator and drifter are using void energy in regard to that too as well. The responses I have are, I think so, yeah, no, this is just void science, I honestly don't know, Q. Man, this can lead in a lot of different directions. I think so, yeah. So what is it, Chief? Is there a soul or not? That what you turn into each other? I mean, they have figured out the science of it, so I'm going to go, no, this is void. It's just void science. Because what Quincy's talking about, I would think would be a separate situation, separate thing, like your soul. I'm going to say, no, this is just void science. Okay, but what's the difference between your void science and a soul? Here we go. It doesn't matter if science or religion or effing magic, you can exist outside your body. That means you could exist forever without your body. No, does not mean that. Which I don't think it does anyway. Which means you got a effing soul, mate. No matter what name you call it. Cool. Fucking FK, fuck. Having existential crisis, you okay, Q? Q, you okay? Having existential crisis? Hold on. Trust it, we still ain't close yet. Having an existential crisis? You okay? Q? I don't know if it's a good idea to call it out as the way we see it as an existential crisis, or to leave it open for him to tell us, to identify the point of it. Let me go. You okay? I mean, that's me putting inflection on it, which this doesn't do, but gave my auntie so much shit for dragging me to church every Sunday, kept saying Lua and Soul were just some waste of time. Guess I gotta call her and say I owe her a big apology. Owe her a big apology. Excuse me, a big old apology for that one. Don't I? LOL. It's just sit instructions are terrible. Guess I gotta call her and say I owe her a big apology for that one. Don't I? LOL. We sort of jumped from questioning about having a soul to feeling as though he does have a soul. Okay. Whatever you call it, whatever the explanation, I'm kind of living proof that consciousness exists without a body. Yeah. Is that what they're called? So they really are kind of referring to them as like they're disembodied when they transfer? Is that what that's what they're making it sound? Like they can actually disembody themselves rather than, which is yeah, true, but I still feel like they're linked to their body. It's not like complete separation, because you know, if you interfere with their transference or their consciousness in something and expel them, exorcise them, their body comes along with it. When they leave, their body comes with, you know, like they're linked. But I get it. Again, you know, I mean, but they're saying here he could actually say that he's living proof consciousness exists without a body. That's interesting. That their consciousness can... Oh, see, the other statement he could say is, again, I don't know if there's a soul. You're jumping to conclusions. There's a lot about how all this works that we don't understand. I still don't think there's a soul, Q. I think my body just takes a different form, matter turning it to energy temporarily. Otherwise, how would I get back? Exactly. I mean, but to start off by saying I don't think it's a soul, I don't know about that. Again, I don't know if there's a soul. You're jumping to conclusions. There's a lot about all this work, how all this works we don't understand. Whatever you call it, whatever the explanation, I'm kind of living proof consciousness exists without a body. Yeah, I mean, I noticed that kind of, you know, reflecting or mirroring or catering to what they say helps sometimes. As long as you're not, I don't know, feel like as long as you're not devaluing the point by saying something different, or choosing something different, or mirroring them even. You know, it can be condescending. There's a lot of different ways certain things can be taken, I've noticed, but I think this is a good one. Whatever you call it, whatever the explanation, I'm kind of living proof that consciousness exists without a body, yeah. I mean, this is a answer that Digital Streams has set up for the Drifter to say to Quincy. And so, like, this is a true thing.
The gritty, the board floor slamming under their massive guts, and the Rizzlers gooning hideously over their skabidi.
Mental abortion? Good to see you in chat. I'm not quite following what you're saying in chat there, but you seem to be rather passionate about it. You said, and they are hitting the gritty, the board floors slamming under their massive yachts, and the Rizzlers gooning hideously over their skibbity edging streaks. Towering over them all is the Gronk. Again, not quite sure what you're saying, but it actually sounds rather poetic. But yeah, in evaluation to these questions here, I think that, or the statements I can give to him, again, I don't know if there's soul, you're trying to lose. I think this is a good way to go with. Whatever you call it, whatever the explanation, I'm kind of living proof that consciousness exists without a body. Yeah. Ah, glimmering text. Whoo! Such dicey conversation to have. Same. Don't know how else to explain what you do short of weird superposition quantum physics shit. Exactly. And before you make that face, like, yeah, it's like their consciousness in their body, if you down with whole quantum entanglement type shit, that's what's happening. Or, you know, blame it on void science or the void. But, yeah. And he says, and before you make that face, I like to read books, believe it or not, okay? I like to know how the world works, LOL. I've got a few tablets you can borrow if you want from the Zeraman. The science advanced a bit between now and my time. What other kinds of books do you like to read? Do people tend to assume you aren't well read or something? People tend to assume you aren't well read or something. What other kinds of books do you like to read? I've got a few tablets you can borrow if you consider. Let me see. This is science, but let me see. Check this here real quick. Saying, don't know how to explain what you do short of weird superposition quantum physics shit. Like, for him to actually use the word superposition quantum physics shit, I think this is a good way to go. I got a few tablets you can borrow if you want from the Zeraman. Science advanced a bit between now and my time. Wow, got glimmering text again. Bam, bam, bam. Nice. Whew. I just feel the anxiety I get from some of these conversations is ridiculous. Seriously? That'd be great. Yeah, love to see how things have changed in the however to F far in the future you're from. Fantastic, fantastic, yeah. We're close. Excellent, excellent. Got the wingman on the wing in the prairie for this. All right. So Quincy and I are close now. Things are real between us. I think for the first time. I think he'd date me if I asked. Like I said, that's always an option. If you're at the point to be able to do so. He has a big heart underneath all that armor. But like I said, when the option's available, you actually have to go talk to him anymore. I'm going to show you what's up with that after we talk to Eleanor. Hopefully we get close, so we'll see. He has a big heart underneath all that armor, Protoframe, and otherwise he wants to just know he's not going to get used and abandoned again. The people in the city still want their expensive electronics, even though they know it's contraband. He knows how to trade for it. Getting him those goods might go a long way. All right, so where are we with Quincy in his gifts? Whew. We're getting through it. So I can't remember where we left off with him. We got the visual camera. We got the receiver. We get him 2 speakers. Did we get him? Yeah, we got him speakers. And we can get them, I think we're rotating now with the 5-pointer or so. So we get cell phones, Instaprint posters, and a Circle Comrade BCS tape. Cell phone. We got him 3 of those. I'd like to alternate these gifts if I can, rather than just, give him the same thing one after another. File style Instaprint poster. We've given him 2 of those so far. Circle of Comrades VCS tapes. Okay. And what was the status on that? Okay. I don't remember what I got him last time, but let's get him another cell phone. I think it's been a minute since I did that. But then that'll put that at 2. Like I said, I think we just had 2 posters, right? So yeah, we'll do the cell phone, and next time get on the circle of friends, comrade reviews, I think that's the last thing I got him, to be honest with you. I think the cell phone, I gave that to him a while back, so we'll get him another one of these. Yeah. Double checking the name, make sure. Yeah, okay, so 1 or 2 business days we should, or rather, server resets, we'll get, should have a register of that. But yeah, we're close, fantastic. Got the wingman in the kit. Now we have Eleanor. So let's do the bounty for Eleanor and get those points of going, and come on back and have our lovely conversation if all goes well. Woohoo! Lady Love. Let's hope Lady Luck is on our side. All right, and exterminate. Let's go. Yeah, riding a motorcycle, I never was brave enough to try to learn how to do that type of moving with a motorcycle. I mean, it's a lot of responsibility riding a motorcycle, I'm telling you. I mean, it takes a hairline second for you to ruin your life. But I rode well, I rode long, I rode hard. 17 years.
Scourge your supply cache in the area. You get near, it will start ticking. Self-destruct. Need to be quick to get the kill. Scratch one.
Lady Eleanor in my head.
Yo! Supply cache clocked you. A fervent charge or two will melt that lot frost.
Got that bolt magic on us. Hey, happy New Year, Aishin. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Good to see you in chat, brother. Nice, nice. How's is it New Year for you yet? I still have like about an hour and 10 minutes. And are you still playing Warframe as well? I mean, I was loving what you were putting in the Telegram, man. I mean, like I said, yeah, I'm glad you're digging Warframe for sure.
I've got over 2 hours left, huh?
Okay, cool, cool, cool. I thought I saw something light up. Never mind. They're not stopping for the cash. Let me just catch up with everybody. Right on. Like I said, are you still running in Warframe? Did you complete that quest, or is it you were on Venus, I believe? Fortuna.
Pissed off. Hitters coming out of every nook and crook. I say, let them come.
Might have to put it on public for this one Venus defense mission in Fortuna.
Oh yeah. I mean, it's good for the challenge to do things solo, but you know,
keeps getting destroyed.
Right. And I mean, you know, you're still learning the ins and outs to Warframe. You know, you just got started yesterday, so like you're doing real well so far to be where you are, which is good. But there's some things you can do to where you could run something like that solo, but you're not at the point that you would have the various things that you would need for that, like, you know, health drops, energy drops, large versions of that, specters you could throw out to help protect the situation with you, familiarity with your abilities, or even the ability to change your power sets with the helmet. So you've got a ways to go. It'd be definitely public's friendly. Public's friendly for that. You know, there's nothing wrong with that. No shame in the game. It's all about the game. So yeah, put that on public, man. You said I ended up getting a Seer Emblem heirloom. Yeah, I got the bundle too, bro. I got the bundle too. Shortly after we had talked about it, because I wanted that color palette, because it seems like there's some colors in it that work real well. Hold on. Oh, that scared me. Okay. There's some colors in that palette that work real well with giving you a flesh tone to.
Color palette is nice to have.
Yeah, it's real good. But that particular palette in the heirloom, they've got some colors that work real well in the flesh tone. I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about real quick too, and it's kind of good to go, because we're about to chat it up with Eleanor. So, but yeah, take a look at this. I don't know if you're watching or just listening, but if you're watching, see how I was able to give this sort of flesh tone look to her skin, and how it's mutated into a Warframe. But yeah, in my shorts, talking about all this and having, DE give us some other skins with some different examples or more revealing to the anatomy of their mutation change. The point of, recolors of the skins can make them look more human-like and flesh-like. But yeah, so like one particular pick is depending on, let me move my camera here or turn it off for a second. Yeah, so 1003 colors. This one here does real well, depending on what the texture, I guess the material is being mapped to, or the manner it's being characterized on their skin. Like I wanted the sort of parts that kind of look metal to kind of give a flesh tone to it in a way, if I could. But the heirloom set, where is it? Yeah, Ember heirloom. So yeah, this row, these two rows here have some good colors, but depending on what they're mapped to can depend on how well it takes to what you're trying to do. But yeah, so like how you saw, right? Yeah, she looks good, definitely. This is Eleanor. This is the object of Tenno's heart here. But yeah, as you saw when I was showing you the heirloom, how I put it on this area, how it looked different than this area. It's just the aspect of however the material is being characterized, or the parts of their body. But there's materials too, so yeah, so definitely those work real well as far as experimentation to kind of get some flesh tone look on them, which works. And let me see, light and shadows is another one. They have two rows here have some nice colors to potentially, if you want to get some flesh tone going on. So actually, this actually looks better than the 1003 for the way her material looks. Like this area for her is kind of similar in the back as Arthur, but it's not quite metallic. Arthur is metallic. This is sort of fleshy like, or some other type of composite, and I think this light and shadows gave me a better flesh tone look to it. I don't know if it's too dark though. But it does sort of pinken it up a little bit. But she's not, I don't know. Yeah. Let me try this one here. So yeah, like I said, it's just something I was messing around with, experimenting with. But like I said, with Arthur, same thing. Do I have? I don't know. Don't give away no secrets here. But yeah, I don't have another version. But yeah, what I did with him was something similar, because like this area here, you could go with a metallic look to it. And what I did was kind of give it a little a little pinkish, fleshish tone to it to kind of highlight the aspect of the control over the technocyte virus that this other author has. You know, role-playing in regard to also to how he's able to control the technocyte virus and manifest this Saku Whisper. And, you know, he has this Nidus stance as well. Like I said, I think it works really well with the whole Arthur Umber thing and how when he give this roar. But nevertheless, yeah, the color palettes are sweet. The Ember Heirloom works really well for giving some interesting looks to the skin so that you can kind of mimic or example some kind of flesh tone. Alright. Let's see. So yes, on to our Lady Love Eleanor. Let's see how we can navigate this situation, because I kid you not, Quincy was right on all fronts, and I just want to review. Let's see, where's that conversation at?
It said to unlock Ember I need to go to Saturn, so I've got my next major goal lol.
Right on, right on, right on. Yeah, you don't have an Ember yet to put the skin on. Right on. Cool, cool, cool. Wasn't that conversation? Yeah, here we go, here we go. So like I said, when he said I got all right, spill it. Who you got your eye on? You think you got the real estate set of quality goods besides me? So like I said, when we told him we had a choice between all the other members of the Hex he can be wingman for, we chose Eleanor. He said, you're into the weird shit and I like it cuz LOL. LOL. More power to you. That lady wants to play chess. Like I said, her conversations are a bit like a chess match. She wants a challenge, wants to be made to think. You want in with her, you got to work for it. True. Listen, pay attention, care. Or in one other thing, you got to be into the tongue. LOL. Too freaky for me, or is it? Haha, winky face. So yeah, like I said, this is gospel. Gospel. Trust it. Including the tongue. Gospel. And, you know, she does, and also, too, you have to take note of what she tells you not to do. She will deliberately say, like, yo, don't make light of my relationship with Arthur. Don't make light of my situation with dealing with the, you know, the transformation, or the mutation of the technocyte virus. Yeah, like, yeah, so. All right. Lady Love, or Eleanor, a.k.a. Sailor. And she kicks off the conversation with, the kingdom you used to rule over Deviri, you didn't invent it, did you? Interesting. So she's trying to get to know me, or Tenno Wadidja rather. Like I said, you could reset the situation. Unless I see something I don't like, I typically don't like to do that. Like I said, you basically leave the instance, go back to your orbiter, start the conversation again, or leave your orbiter, come here, start the conversation if you want to reset the situation. They may ask you another question. You may have the option to ask them questions, but we'll go with this because she's trying to get to know us. She's trying to get close to us. You didn't invent it, did you? I did, and I didn't. The place and the characters from a children's book I used to love, Tales of Deviri, I brought to life through the void. So like I said, we've had this conversation with the other text members, but I don't think we've had it with her, if I remember correctly. I'm so sick of talking about we're not going to do that one. I did and didn't. The place and the characters came from a children's book I used to love, Tales of Deviri, I brought to life through the void. Eleanor says, however did you achieve that? I was alone. I guess the other kids were dead or rescued. I'm kinda of hazy on the details. It wasn't exactly intentional, as I remember all I remember is I was all alone. I guess the other kids were dead or rescued. I'm kind of hazy on the details. it wasn't exactly intentional. All I remember is the angels were coming, breaking through the walls, and I had nowhere to run. I had the book, then I just remember thinking, this is where I can be safe. Angels? In this time, angels are thought of as benevolent creatures, terrifying sometimes, but on the side of good, unless you mean the fallen ones. That hasn't really changed in my time. Angels are meant to be winged, shining creatures from... Let's see, it's all the only choice I have, so let's go with it. Angels in time... hold on. That hasn't really changed in my time. Angels are meant to be winged, shining creatures from the old stories who help good humans. I'm talking about void angels. They're a whole different beast. I see. I can't imagine something called a void angel swooping down and blessing a newborn baby. So far as I can make out, they used to be people. When the angel's song reaches them, they start to change. Once they can't resist it anymore, they become angels themselves. Eleanor says, the future, as you describe it, it sounds bloody horrible. I can't blame you for wanting to hide away from these void angels, especially if they were... Oh, I just got a feeling. They weren't your parents, were they? Oh, I just got a feeling. They weren't your parents, were they? Choices are, I'm fairly certain my parents are dead. They could have been. Other kids heard their parents calling. I think they were, yeah. Quinn warned me not to look for familiar voices. They must have been what he meant. I think they were, yeah. Quinn warned me not to look for familiar voices. They must have been what he meant. I'm so sorry. I'm glad you found safe harbor, even if it didn't stay that way. It was safe for a long time, long enough for me to forget. I guess that's what I wanted to do. But how on earth did you do it? You were only a child. What gave you the power to conjure an entire kingdom out of nothing? Choices are, children are fascinating in the fact that they don't know what they can do yet. Excuse me. The fact that they don't know what they can't do yet. I don't know I could. See, I'm trying to read the fact that it just continues on, but you can't see it down there. You gotta look up here. I didn't know I couldn't, so I did. Let me read that again one time. Children are fascinating in the fact that they don't know what they can do yet. They can't do yet. I keep misreading that. I don't know I couldn't, so I did. I had so many emotions all at once that I just did something with them. It's hard to explain. The void isn't nothing. I know it sounds like it should be, but it's not. Albert proved it. But how on earth did you do it? You were only a child. What gave you the power to conjure an entire kingdom out of nothing? Children are fascinating in the fact that they don't know what they can't do yet. I don't know. I could. I didn't know I could, so I did. I didn't know I couldn't, so I did. Like, I'm processing the thought of what I'm reading too much, and I'm misreading what I'm reading. Sorry, out loud. Like, this is so super deep, and I'm trying to make sure we choose the right conversation so this goes well, and maybe give some glimmering texts as we could come close and have the option to date. I had so many emotions, and also this is giving us mad details about the drift that we didn't know. I had so many emotions all at once that I just did something with them. It's hard to explain. The void isn't nothing. It sounds like. I like the first one. Children are fascinating. The fact that they don't know what they can't do yet. I didn't know I couldn't, so I did. When I was, Eleanor says, when I was 5, I wanted to be a witch. That's why she calls herself Salem. I yelled abracadabra and jumped from the top of the stairs. I jumped from the top of the stairs. I didn't know I couldn't fly, but I quickly found out. The power to create Deviri must have come from somewhere other than you. You used it to do something incredible, but it wasn't yours. Not at first, anyway. It's in you now, though. The wild energy, the loops in time. Gods, you're a wonder. Why ever did the Orokin think it was a good idea to launch a ship full of children into the void? Wasn't that an emotional time bomb waiting to go off? That's what that book of stories was meant to be for. On the surface, it was all about these over-the-top characters in the court of a mad king who changed his mood every day. But the real lesson of the stories was about how to rule over your emotions. We weren't meant to learn an important lesson from it, so the voyage would be safe. We were meant to learn an important lesson from it, so the voyage would be safe. Lady Eleanor says, sorry, but you've ruined it for me now. What? Okay. Why can't stories just be stories? I hated it when I found out that Rudolfo, the leper king who died heroically in battle with the Zodiac Serpent, was meant to be Soul with his sunspots suffering on the star tree. Smuggling religion into kids' books is like hiding medicine inside sweets. Just tell them. Our choices are, I never heard of Rodolfo the Leper King. I want to hear the story of Rodolfo the Leper King someday. Someday it's like, well, you don't have to tell me now. I never heard of Rodolfo the Leper King. Okay, she's still typing, that's good. I can die a happy woman knowing that those books get forgotten about. Hooray for the future. You do have stories though, don't you? Plenty. Even the Tenno and Warframes have stories. There's this guy, Drusus Leverian. He's like a museum creator. He keeps records of all the legends of the Warframes. Eleanor says, well, that's boggled my noggin. You're from the far future, but you've also been out of the loop in Deviri for so many years that the events that happened in your lifetime have had time to become myths. I'm getting vertigo. Trust me, I know how you feel. Tell me about your myths then. Yeah, let's keep the conversation going. Trust me, I know how you feel. Like I said, this keeps the conversation on a roll. But I don't know why they did. Tell me about your myths then. Blimey, we'll be here all year if I start. Let's see. There's Arthur, of course, good old Arthur, the original Britannia's, I believe I'm pronouncing it right, Britannia's finest. Then there's, like I said, I love how they're pulling an Arthurian legend. It got to be. Excalibur, I mean, like I said, Warframe, they pull from all myths, lore, and legend, sci-fi genre, fantasy, fable. They don't skip a beat on bringing it into the table, making it theirs. Then there's young Loxley. I loved her, wanted to be her. She was the model for a certain kind of young woman. Young Loxley, who could she be referring to? Like I said, unless this is an original myth, lore, whatever they're weaving into Warframe, or if they're pulling something from real life, the name Loxley does sound familiar. I wonder if it's a play on a particular name that it's reminding me of. Either way, we'll see. What's her story? Okay, potted version. She was the daughter of a nobleman back in the oldie days when the land was suffering under a cruel king. Her brother had been killed off fighting in foreign climes, but word hadn't reached home yet. So when the poor, oppressed people needed a hero, she rose to the occasion. I wonder if they're kind of pulling off a Joan of Arc a little bit. I don't know. I thought you hated heroes. She gets a pass. Shut up. Okay. That's the only thing I can say to keep the ball rolling. My bad.
This is so cool. Feels like we're chilling just hanging out with the characters.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, like I said, by the time you get to this point, you're going to really get to the point of, in a way, you have passion for gaming and getting into it. And I'm telling you, like, for me, this is very cool to get the lowdown and the information this way about things that we didn't know and just expanding on other elements that we did know of. So wait a minute here. As I was saying, she looked a lot like her brother. So she dressed up in his old clothes and pretended to be him and went off to lead a revolution. If anyone got too close, they might notice she was a girl. So she took to wearing a hood. It became her trademark. She was shit hot with a bow and arrow. She and her crew became this beloved band of outlaws, robbing from the king's tax collectors and giving the money to whomever needed most. Interesting. It's kind of like a Joan of Arc Robin Hood. That's awesome. Sounds like she would have commanded respect in her own right. Why'd she need to pretend to be her brother? Eleanor says, that's history for you. Back then, men supposedly did all the fighting, so they did the ruling too. People expected to take orders from men. She needed to draw on her brother's reputation to do what she had to do. It was that or go under. Our choices are what happened to her in the end. I'm so glad we fixed that in the future. I'm not sure we entirely fixed that in the future. I would hope she's going to continue. Let me make sure. Did they fix? Let me make sure. Let me look at something. Men did all the fighting. Ruling too. Yeah, we did fix that. I like asking questions to keep the conversation going, but I feel that telling her this could probably go in a positive direction. Whew. Here we go. Let's take the dive. Hang on, let me just make sure. Yeah, not that one. Just looking at the information here. We're going to go with, I'm glad we fixed that in the future. I'm so glad we fixed it, yeah. Ooh, bam! Got the glimmer text, baby. That's what's up. So am I. I had a feeling that was what's up. Gods, I'd love to see your error with my own eyes. Maybe you could smuggle me back one of those ice box coffin things and I can just sleep for now, for a millennia. Damn, she went offline. That was positive, though, but I wanted her to continue the story, and that's what I was a little worried about. Not asking her a question. You know, because asking a question gets her to continue to talk more. I was hoping she was going to continue on her own. Damn. But it went well. Let's go ahead and see the moment of truth. Are we close? Yes, 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 viewers. We did it. We're close. We are close. Even if the conversation could have gone on, even if you could explain more, I would have loved to have heard more about that. That's what I'm saying. Like, it is so unpredictable how things go. Because I've made statements before, or Tenno Wadidja has, yeah, let's go, baby. But, and they'll continue on with the conversation. But yeah, I wanted to hear the rest of the story, though. I mean, it was good. Like I said, either way, we're where we want to be.
It definitely seemed like you're close with her, the way you were communicating with her.
Yeah.
She felt comfortable talking to you.
Right on. That's what's up. It definitely went well. So now that we're close, Eleanor and I are close now. I wonder if she'd date me if I asked her out. Everything is on the table between us now. I think of the bunch. She is the most philosophical, yet somehow the most primal. In the same way, it's an interesting balance. I think she misses contact with nature as well as her old journalism career. I wonder if I can get her anything to help with that. This is great. Like I said, it's interesting, but I really wish I heard the rest of that story because I have no idea where it could have led to. It may not have led to much, but like I said, we are where we need to be. All right, let's see what gift we can give to her. Wow. That was a really nice interchange. Okay, like I said, we were at the 5 pointers and just rotating through the list of 5 pointers, which are binders, pens, pencils, and pillows. Let's check our stock. So we have 2 binders, 3 pencils, 3 pens, 2 pillows. Okay, so we got our binders. So yeah, with that conversation, she might want to be doing some writing. You know, journalism was her career before becoming a Hex member. Pens. I think we got pencils last time. Yeah, because we got pens for her the first time. So yeah, so we get her some more pens this time. All right, bet. So we'll see those points register in 1 or 2 days. Moment of truth. Let's go see Our Lady Love. Will we have the option? I believe we will. I got Goosey. I know you don't see Eleanor as your sister author because you know you're the other author, so we all good. But I'm gonna handle this solo, partner. You hang on hang out for a little bit. I'll be back. Let's see here. He'll follow me though. He always follows me. But yeah. Let's see. All right. So I'm gonna take a look around and see what the. Yep. You're close. So now you can actually date Arthur.
Anything you need.
Everybody now, I believe, is on the table. Wow.
Check this out.
And literally, Aoi is on the table. Quincy, of course. I can say
Trying to do off though.
Aoi and Amir, we had that option at light.
Sweet soul.
Right, Letitia.
Gracias. Show me something interesting.
Wow, we still don't have the option to date Letitia yet. Interesting. Hold up.
You anytime.
You ever get... I know you can't tell me much about... Cool.
Hold up, let me see something. Aren't we... I can't check the status at the damn computer thing in the mall, unfortunately. Hold up. I didn't know Letitia is that difficult to date. Lettie? Wait. Belladonna? Yeah, we're close. Wow! You gotta be best friends with her, I think, to date her. Holy cow! I didn't know she was harder than Eleanor. Gee, wow. That's something. Yeah, for those trying to have a relationship with Lettie, be prepared for the grind. All right. Moment of truth. Eleanor.
Hello. To what do I owe the pleasure?
Oh, the pleasure is all mine, my love. My love to be. Here we go, people. New Year's Eve. See what happens.
Wait. Are you serious?
Yes. Wow, you could say no?
Oh my god. Okay, I am tripping on endorphins right now. Yes, I will. Yes.
Chills all up down my spine. Wow. Huh? Oh, so you can break up with... Oh, boy, don't accidentally click that shit. I mean, hopefully they give you an option to make sure that's what you want to do in case you actually do it, but stay away from that. Wow. Fantastic. Well, what happens next?
See you tonight.
Yeah? 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 Oh, well, when's the night? Like, yes, sir. You know what I'm saying? Like, well, when's the night? How do we get to tonight? I noticed it. Wait a minute. I noticed a day and night cycle. Hold on. Let's see. I don't think it tells us there. I see you tonight. Wait. Yo, we dating Eleanor? What?
Rolling on the floor, laughing, rolling on the floor, laughing, rolling on the floor, laughing.
Right? Wait a minute, let me look around, make sure she ain't in here or something. Like, I mean, it just happens she's just on the couch, so that might be a little awkward for her to just appear in here. That big old helmet. Let's see. Hold on. See, they'll tell you about the day and night cycle here. Let's see. Plains of Eidolon, night, an hour, or Orbalis, 15 minutes, Camion Drift. Do I need to go back to the ship? I'm just trying to see if there really is. Is it sort of say rhetorical? You know, or I mean, rather, it's just sort of, I don't know, something that's going to happen that you actually don't see happen, but it happens. You know, it's just a reflection of, yes, we're dating. They have day and night cycles for 1999, but it's interesting it's not showing here. Let's see. Well, what we can do is, if we don't see her, I'm guessing that it might be just sort of a thing that sort of happens. Yeah, see what I mean about transference? Look, here he is, and you can see the operator in the reflection in the mirror over here. Like, he ain't physically in him. Anyway, so let me take a gander around. I don't see her. Oh, Eleanor, come out to play us. Yeah, she's not in here, so let's go ahead and get the rest of our syndicate points and see if something else may happen. Is it nighttime outside? It looks like it's still daytime. Okay. Right. Let me see if the Kim, actually also check the Kim chat thing too to see if it says something different. Okay, this doesn't change even though you're dating. Okay. Right, alright. So let's see if we can't do another bounty and knock out the rest of our Kim points. And actually too, I want to go... She says see you tonight. We'll leave it at that, and let's see. Check our bounties. Well, we only have 500 left. That's not a big deal, but alright, let's run a bounty with Eleanor. Because that's how late that we are dating. Oh my goodness, hold on, let me hit a little record of what happened. Because I'm you know, I'm putting together a nice little collage for a you know, after the series has come to its conclusion, but I don't know, may wind up leading into another series. But yeah, I'm going to put together a nice little project piece of you know, all of what has gone down, similar to the way I did the story so far before we went into the series Save the Hex. So this is awesome.
Spores collecting on that scrubber. You need to shoot them off.
Hostile contact. Engaging.
But yeah, that ripped really well. That ripped really well. That was rather engaging. Oh my gosh. What's she say? Oh, Eleanor. Where art thou, Eleanor? Oh, here she is.
Code injected. Hell scrubbers emerging. Ooh, Scaldra just noticed what we're up to, and they are pissed. Remember that chili con carne I left in the fridge for 2 months? Let the hell scrubbers sit too long, and they'll spawn the same sort of thing, but, you know, with a crap ton of predatory hardware. Shoot off any buildup before it converts you to past tense.
Another thing I'm gonna try too, like if we get back and there's she's not around, or she's not, because I know she's not moving in. Like there's a separate thing about the relationship stuff where they will move in, but I think you have to be in love at that point. I don't know. But her saying she'll see us tonight, like I said, it could just be them, you know, like, okay, this is just wordplay to example and, you know, confirm the fact that, you know, you're dating the Hex member type thing. Like I said, it would be great if we actually were dating. And I know there's nighttime.
For regurgitation.
for this map, as far as the 1999 is concerned, but I could have sworn it's a day and night cycle too, like the rest of the areas that have day and night cycle in the game. But I'm not seeing the point where they kind of let you know how long it's going to be until the day and night cycle happens.
I do.
While Scaldra is distracted, I'm taking the opportunity to make some new acquisitions. Like this. Don't worry, I'll share. Extraction's open. But it wouldn't be very much fun if you left now.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out about this day and night thing in this map. Like, is it just that certain missions will come up in nighttime, or there really is a day and night cycle for this? I mean, I would think there is a day and night cycle.
I wouldn't get used to it.
I mean, Digital Streams has done that for all their the maps and things that involve day and night, rather.
Do something about
and I'm
that
not
scrubber
seeing...
before it does something about you.
Okay, there it is.
Don't go too far off.
I said shoot the pus off that... Oh, too late.
I am done and known.
There she is. Eleanor.
Very good.
Alright. Yeah, it's daytime, like... I don't know about this nighttime thing. That's interesting. Well, let's go to the back room and see if there's anything different with Eleanor maybe showing up. But it's not night. Like I said, I think that was just that was just stating just a positive confirmation towards being together. But I don't think she's going to be in here. Oh, Eleanor! Yeah, I don't think she's in here. Alright. See you tonight.
Please select destination.
See, everything's all sunny. Like, I could have sworn. I mean, I know they have nighttime situations, but like, I could have sworn it was a day and night cycle. And I'm seeing no evidence of that, actually. Yeah. Huh. Interesting. Do our New Year's Jamboree. Still got almost a little less than a half hour to New Year's. Huh. See, I almost kind of wish they didn't say that to me. Like, yeah, I see you tonight. Now it's got you going, where is she? When's nighttime going to happen? Like, that's kind of wrong. Let's think about getting something with the.
So what's on your
right,
mind?
see this, I don't know if you noticed the option to date Quincy isn't there, or date the Hex, because I'm in a relationship now. I have to break up with her in order to do so. To date somebody else in the Hex, which I'm not. But that's what's up with that particular situation. Yeah, these scenes that we get to you know, capture scenes are dope. Oh, damn, I got the
find
back.
it crazy that in one update Warframe gave so much character interaction. My expectations for the first Descendant are through the roof.
Man, like I said, they have imagery. They got that Real Engine 5. They're showing some TNA. And it's a cool enough concept in of itself, but you know what I'm saying? It's not real comp outside of the fact that it's in the same genre. But you know, it's yeah, I mean, they got a ways to go. I mean, if they stay strong with it, it'll do well. Oh, is that the winter scene? See, they have this. They have nighttime, but it seems like it's nighttime only in spring. Did they give you a nighttime scene? Small subway. Let's see, these are how much? What? The Central Mall back room, we could have that as a capture, but it's 100,000 syndicate points. Wow, that's expensive. Wow. Wow. All right, well, I'll get this for right now. And I'll get this too. I was curious about these things. We'll go ahead and just get the weapon skins out the way. And then we'll save up for that, this central wall back room that we could just put in our capture and go to wherever we want and do all kinds of stuff in there, take photos, shops, all kinds, photo ops, all kinds of things. This would be cool.
Get out of here before someone sees us.
Okay.
Wait till the rest of the man them come, hit the bar, tie one on, yeah?
I don't know why there's a problem for somebody to see us. Yeah, these are the new skins. Revolver, submachine gun, pistol. Wow, I can turn his sniper, I mean his handgun, his signature Vesper looking like a shotgun. That's cool. Huh. That's cool. Yeah, we'll play with that some more later. Like I said, I like the signature look of his weapon. That is sweet. I'm trying to think, like, since the season changed to summer, I don't know if I've actually seen it nighttime. Because, like, if you look in those capture scenes, it was showing nighttime only for, hold up, for spring. Doesn't mean that's the only point to it, but see, these are the capture scenes you can go to, which are basically the tile sets for the game that you actually play in, that you now own. So I can go straight to springtime Hollivania at night and do some photo ops and shit. You know, so yeah, these are the camera options in your photo mode for those that don't know. And, you know, while you're in this tile set, best believe you have everything at your disposal in the way of this tile set, in the way you can interact with it. And pause it, go into the photo mode, hide the camera, do some cool shit. I mean, like, this shit is just dope. You know, fly up in the air, hit the photo mode, take yourself a nice still, get in close on some detail. I mean, it's let's see. Oh, that's not the one I want to do. Yeah. Catch them in the cool poses. The way their energy kind of flows across their body when they're doing things. But yeah, so this is nighttime. And, well, but, you know, like I said, I'm in Capturer. It's just that the Capturer for this is night. And I'm guessing that that's what's up. They're really not on a day and night cycle, I don't think. I just think that certain seasons have certain weather effects, whether it be snow, fog, nighttime, daytime, midday. I think that's what's going on. So I don't think I'm going to get like a nighttime transition where she might show up. I believe it was just, you know, confirmation that y'all dating. That's the best that I can make of it. But let me see if I can talk to her, see if...
I know what you're thinking. I can practically hear it in your vesicles.
Okay.
If ever two were one, then surely we. Till later, darling heart.
Wow. Yeah, so... Hold on, let me make sure I got that cold clip for her. Yeah, I did. Okay. Yeah, I think it's just jibber jabber. I don't think we're going to see that particular point. I haven't looked into the elements of...
At what several weapons that may be of interest. They are quite keen to meet you.
What?
Ever do you prove that one worth the possessing never can be? Where have you roamed, darling heart?
I like the way she riffed, bro. I mean, she be putting down the riz for sure.
Shall we?
Yes, we shall.
Squeamish.
Nah, sweetie, we all good.
Carry you still on my bloodstream's current.
Wow, I like it. I like it a lot. Yeah, so wait a minute, let me just flip to the back room again. Yeah, so basically we're on the path to being loved by Eleanor, because like I said, the next stage is best friends or loved, and it's like I'm thinking that if you're dating them, you'll get the loved versus best friends. I can't imagine how. Well, I mean, it's possible. They might give you the choice. Like, you could still be dating, and it's like, well, we're dating, but we're best friends. Most likely, it's probably going to transition to love if you're dating, and if you're you're just close and not dating, then you get the best friends. That's what I'm thinking is going to be the case. Right. But either way, I did want to go ahead and advance time, so that when our next conversations do occur, we've got a good feel for that. So we'll go ahead and take this an override. So I could get 25% melee attack speed, increased ability strength 25%. Spectres and companions gain 250% damage. Damn. Goes for my Kubro too? Shit. Well, see, I mean, of course I want the ability strength, but I feel like in celebration of how things went with Eleanor, us becoming close with her, and we're going to take Eleanor's override and put that in the slot, which should advance us the time to the 18th. Okay, I gotta hit confirm. Cool. So our Kuro is going to be quicking out a lot more damage, and of course, if we put out a Spectre, they will too. All right, that's what I thought. So now we're here on the 18th. And like I said, it still looks like it's daytime out there, outside. Yeah, that looks like daytime to me. Yeah, that's daytime. Alright.
Please select destination.
So what I'll do is, on our next episode, which will probably be Tuesday. Like I said, wife, stepfather-in-law, so a lot going on that's why I did this broadcast tonight. So I don't know if I'll actually have an opportunity to broadcast tomorrow because my wife has to go for that, see him or tend to him. I'll have to watch our son. He's only 2.5, so we'll see how it goes. But if all goes well, we should be able to do, definitely have the, I can always fit it in when everybody's asleep or something at some point in time, but I'll be letting everybody know on the channel. I'll put up a, post about when I'll be airing, try to at least give you an hour or more, let you, it's a heads up. Because, let me see, to go from close to best friends or loved, like I say, chemistry points wise, which we don't have any reading for, you're shooting in the dark. You have no idea where you are on points. But it takes apparently 250 chemistry points. This is coming from the Warframe Reddit. It's only devs can give you this information. Best friends or loved requires 360. So we need another 110 points to get there. You get 20 for the bounties, unknown amount for the conversations, and all we can give her is another 5 for gifts. So we're looking at another 3 to 4 days, depending on how the conversations go, to be loved. And bring that poison to the plan of the man in the wall. All right, looking real strong. Definitely enjoying the role play. Oh my gosh, that was an interesting conversation. Mad cool. So yeah, I think we're kind of good for this episode. If there's any questions, definitely please feel free. About 10 minutes before midnight. Many of us have already had New Year. As I said earlier, Happy New Year to everybody. It's this past year has been quite a ride. Looking forward to the next. Hopefully you all will be here with me, and I'll be there with you, and get to see how things continue. Definitely with this new era in Warframe, as Digital Extremes has noted. And it's interesting how, like, when I saw the previews and everything coming up for this 1999 content, I was like, this is a new era. And then when I heard Rebecca Ford say the very same words, I was like, oh, they know what they're doing. They ain't fucking around. All they're doing is just gauging the populace and how they were going to respond to these skins. And, you know, but yeah, long awaited. I mean, and for those that haven't seen it, take a look. The fan art depicting these types of aspects for the Warframes with human faces has been around since inception. This game came out. People have been waiting for this. So yeah, this is what's up. This is what's up. But yeah, I there'll probably be another subtle change or two to Arthur's mutation. We'll have to see how this goes on, but I'm definitely digging the way this comes together. Definitely. But yeah, if he does wind up getting,
loving this latest 1999 update, huh?
I know I am. I mean, you got some cynics out there. You got critics. You know, there's a YouTube broadcaster out there I've been following for a minute. I've seen his struggle through the years. Well, not say his struggle, but I've seen his climb to, you know, becoming partner and what have you. It's not Tokyo. It's another guy. For whatever reason, I forget his name. But it's not the point of it. But the thing is that, you know, dude was like, I don't like the dating thing. I just like blowing up stuff. And I'm like, all right, well, shit. You can go to Simulacrum for that shit if you want. I mean, you don't even have to play the rest of the game. You can just, you know, and for those that know what the Simulacrum is, you actually go to your relay station, all right, and there's a training room, essentially, where you can spawn in enemies relative to your progression in the game, and you can test out shit all day long with builds. You can blow shit up all day. And like, you know, it's just what popped in my head when my man was like, I don't want to mess with the dating stuff. I play Warframe to blow things up. I'm like, go to Simulacrum then, bro. So you can blow. Let's see, where is Honor's True Master? Yeah. So you go to Cephalon Samaris room. And you can walk, and it's also too where you go to take your mastery rank test. All these different booths here are the various different mastery ranks, and I could retake the test if I wanted to. I mean, regardless of how far I am in it. And then an important point to this too is that when you're ready to take your test, you can practice this test before you take it. That was always very important when you only could do it once every 24 hours, but they've removed that point. But still, they do allow you to practice it, which is great. But this is where you can also go to test your builds, and you can also get different face fronts for, or rather, it's like a capture in a way, but it's different tile set essentially for your training room or testing room. And, you know, you come here, spawn in enemies of various different types. Yeah, so, and you can only spawn in enemies where you've actually gained enough scans of the enemy to know the enemy, to know what the weaknesses are. But then once you have enough of them, you know, you can spawn in the enemy type and practice your heart content. I don't run around with the scanner thing. Oh, congratulations. Awesome. Good for you. Did you enjoy the master rank test? Like I said, it's I found it interesting how much the First Ascendant rips off of Warframe, and the fact that they didn't have a mastering test. You just step into a booth and go through a cool cinematic, which is cool. It's nice to look at, but it's sort of like, okay, you know, outside of the cinematic. Okay, great. Yeah, it provides an interesting challenge. I've been able to do most of them with my Excalibur. Every so often, Excalibur or Umbra, every so often I'll have to do some kind of specialized build. Like, I remember there's one, it's a while till you get to it, but I had to come up with a build for Vault or Mirror. I think this, I don't know if this is what it was or not. It was one of these builds. That's how often I use them. But like I said, Excalibur is my main, so don't think I'm going to be using something else if it's not necessary. But yeah, so yeah, when my man was like, you know, I just like blowing stuff up. You know, I don't want... And then he's, how about, it may take me forever to rank up in the syndicate and blah, blah, blah. But I'm like, do you play the game, bro? Come on, why are you saying dumb shit? Is it just so you want to get... Like, you don't even need to do the dating thing, actually, to raise your syndicate level. You just need to run the bounties. That's it. Like the rest of the syndicates and raising your syndicate level. The dating thing is very exceptionally optional. It's optional. There's nothing that I've come across that says that you have to date them. Oh, yeah. Well, you do have to... Well, and what's funny is to get the finale... And I don't even know if that's necessary. All right? That comes up with Kalamos. You have to be liked. So you have to do the kind of social thing with them, at least to be liked, and be ranked 3 to do the finale. But I don't think the finale is necessary, because when you go to the quest, it doesn't, let's see. Yeah. When you go to the quest after you complete it, it shows this. It doesn't show you the ending, the sort of picturesque thing that you get when you do the finale. And like the finale is not, it's nowhere. I don't know. Check to see if it's not listed as a side quest or something. Yeah, it's not even in here. It's not even in here. So you either go do it or you don't. So it's just interesting the way people responding to the point of all this. But like I said, I dig it. I'm digging it the most, for sure. Oh, we'll still be broadcasting that as the clock strikes. So yeah, it's definitely a happy new year for me here. Like I said, it's 1 minute to midnight. That's awesome. So yes, like I said, thank you all for viewing. Like I said, and being here and sharing the experience, and that to me is what it's all about. Let's get a little bit of online, really, music to celebrate the new year coming in. Party of your lifetime. But they actually do have dancing emotes too for the characters. Let's see. Oh, it's midnight. It's midnight. Happy New Year, everyone. In my time, it is. And definitely, like I said, Happy New Year to those who've already received it. And a happy New Year to those when it gets to you. But yes, we'll go ahead and leave it off here on a high note. We secured our relationship with Eleanor. If everything goes well, just be in maybe 3, maybe 4 episodes. Thank you. Happy New Year too. 3 or 4 episodes, and we'll have that poison to the plan of the man in the wall, good old Wally. So yes, we'll go ahead and go to the profile, give them a nice little spin around. I always like the way that looks, and I'll be back soon. Again, thank you all for viewing. Happy New Year. Take care and enjoy.
Happy New Year.
Here on the edge of 1999, our systems all in this moment like you.
Thank you for viewing.